Well, how y'all are? It's your buddy George Jones over here at the in the gun room, or as my wife likes to say, that junk hole down at the end of the hall. This is a fan shoot update. It is the 14th of May. The fan shoot is on the 17th at Knob Creek Gun Range on the lower. Uh, if you come, we're going to feed you lunch and we're going to have a lot of fun, have targets to shoot at, plenty of tannerite, and so on and so forth. Have an old car to shoot up and blow up. It's going to be a pretty good deal. Be sure when you come to stop at the main building and sign the liability book and sign in and pay your range fee, which I think is $15 this year. And shoot on that $15 all day long. Well, that's about the size of it. We're a little behind in videos and so forth because I just spent the last 8 days in the hospital with a pretty serious infection due to chemotherapy. But they got me over it, and I'm back 10-8, and we're going to have a fan shoot this weekend. So y'all come on down. We'll see you when we see you. All right then. Bye now. Damn wind lays down enough that you can make a video with a little audio, and then next thing you know, a train goes by. Well, he's gone by. Let's do a video. Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is a dandy. The old used gun I got today is the 4-inch barrel, model 28, Highway Patrol, Smith & Wesson, big frame 357. Now this gun came out in 1954 and was called the Highway Patrol. It came out because Colt came out with a gun called the Trooper. Yeah, the Trooper. So they came out with the Highway Patrol. Of course, in those days, what made a handgun manufacturer in America was law enforcement sales. Yeah, they sold guns to bank tellers and little old ladies that wanted a gun under their pillow and that sort of thing. But the big hairy deal was the law enforcement market. This gun come in 4 and 6-inch and sneezes. It come and sneezes. And was a pretty popular gun. It was a little bit cheaper for a department to buy 50 of these than it was to buy 50 troopers. So they sold pretty good. They manufactured these all the way up to the 1980s. In the late 1950s, it went from being the Highway Patrol to the Model 28. This gun was made in the 1970s. It's a 4-inch barrel, 357 Magnum double action revolver. The previous owner has put these kind of narrow carry stocks on them. I don't particularly care for them, but I'm going to use them because they're what's on it. All right, let's give it a try, see how it shoot it rotates. So we're going to shoot it here with, I got a QAnon target up down there. QAnon Shaman was by here the other day and dropped off some of his targets. Actually, it is a FBI Q target, qualification target. We've got 357 Magnum Full Metal Jacket commercial. I reboxed these and didn't bother even looking to see what the velocity was. 158 grain Full Metal Jacket bullet. And we're going to give them a try. Go in there nice. Off the bench, we're going to look for some accuracy. I got the FBI Q target up down there with a dirty bird on it. Let's see if we can't see what kind of accuracy it's got with the dirty bird. 7 yards, double action. From the rest, here we go. It's a little bit on the leftation there. Let's see if we can't get it right, Jones. There we go. Is that it? Yes, I believe that's it. Now that we've gotten used to that trigger, let's see if we can't put 6 more in it. Put about 6 more in it and see what happens. Yeah. Using the 2-round method. 2 in there at a time. The old drop box method. Looks like we've backed up a little bit here. Better back up our way. Oops. Whoa, look out. I dropped her down. There we go. Now we're in business again. All right, here we go. That kind of kicks that old bad spot on my thumb, but I'm working with it here. Back one. So last time I buy them Croatian primers, I'm going to tell you right now. I think that's it. All right. There's 6 rounds, 12 rounds. Let's see how it went. Yeah, overall, 7 yards. That's a good defensive handgun. Good defensive handgun. There's a 12-inch steel plate down there. Let's see if I can hit it. See if I can whack it a little bit. Let's try it again. As always, helps to load a revolver pointing it down. Well, back in the old days, my old days, a lot of guys carried these guns because you could shoot .158 grain semi-jacketed hollow point plus P out of them pretty efficiently because the gun weighed a little bit, so the recoil was more manageable. Oh yeah, that's at 25 yards on a 10-inch steel plate. Oh yeah, hit you swinging. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. It's good equipment right here. Now, well, we got one that works. What's it worth? These guys been out of production for a while. This particular gun is in about 80% condition. There's quite a bit of blue loss on this side plate right here. There's quite a bit of holster wear on the muzzle, on the crane shroud, on the cylinder face, and so forth. If this thing was laying just like it is on a pawn shop showcase they'd want $500 for it. It's worth about $3, just tell you the truth. They command very high prices when they're in good shape. This one is not aesthetically pleasing, but it's mechanically perfect. $3 to $350 is about all this guy's worth, because the finish is in a disastrous condition, and it doesn't even come close to having original grips on it, or even good serviceable ones. All right then, that's about the size of it for the old Model 28 Smith & Wesson Highway Patrol. Like I take, share, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me a $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, well, I'll keep right on making content for you. I'm just about ready to start using this format to advocate a national boycott of gun shows, because gun show vendors have just gotten too damn big for their britches. They sell $150 junk-ass guns, and they want $500 for them. Everywhere you go, it's the same story. Just about in the mood to start advocating for a national boycott of gun shows. That includes flea markets. God bless America. God bless each and every one of us. Well, there's a few people that I'm not completely on the rail for. We'll see y'all when we see you. Bye now.